I mean, are you like getting, wrecked on a whiskey or something where you're, also feeling bad?
Isn't
Probably.
that a curative, Father? No, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now that you mention it. Oh, so, but you're probably doing some of the things, and maybe some of the things, like you say, the cold showers, maybe the fasting, maybe having that amount of time in prayer. I think that the honesty is really important, and even then to say, like, I feel really weak, Lord. Uh, please help me. And I'm gonna offer you the desire to have a cold shower or the desire to keep up with the discipline, but I just can't offer you that physically yet. Okay, just be honest with the Lord, and offer him that. And then as you're ready, take those things up. And then I'll just give a little nudge. Sometimes the self-denial can be, well, I guess I want to say two things. Sometimes the self-denial can be helpful, can kind of push us out. There's a certain malaise that can set in sometimes in sickness, which doesn't let us heal. It becomes a sort of self-reinforcing cycle. I feel sick, and so I remain sick. Um, some people are ready to bounce back, and and then they're kind of beat up by other people telling them you're just acting this way. So I'm sensitive to that too. Don't do that. But the other thing is, while you're sick, sickness is itself an offering. And we can't put as one of the disciplines, feel sick. That wouldn't be good. But for those of you who have received that free of cost from the Lord and have gotten that personal invitation to carry that cross, offer that. And offer it in a way it's not going to feel glorious, just like most of the disciplines don't feel glorious. I think, at least after they're exciting at first, they're not after a while. Um, Offer the sickness, and really be inside of it. What you feel inside of the sickness, the weakness that you feel, is the weakness of Christ in his suffering. If you want to know what he feels like from the inside, feel what you feel like from the inside of that sickness. There's a kind of contemplative quality, a mystical quality that we can experience inside of weakness and suffering, whether it's freely chosen or whether it's divinely appointed. In either case, those are actually beautiful offerings.
If somebody were really struggling with the disciplines, if you had to pick one and you're like, just make sure you do your best to keep this one discipline going and always, come back to here and build out from there. What would you say the one thing is?
Um, well, certainly prayer. I mean, prayer is going to keep us open to the Lord, and I think that's the most important. And even the if it's not the full hour, then at least some of the prayer, the reflection. Anyway, some dialogue with the Lord, because the big thing. This is the big theme, and I know I've said this in the past, and I never tire of repeating it. Bringing everything into loving relationship with the Lord. So in some way we can define holiness that way. It's having brought my entire life into loving relationship with the Lord. And so if you can't do the discipline, bring that fact into loving relationship with the Lord. But keep the conversation, the union, the prayer going no matter what.